We are very thrilled and pleased to host all of you today in a visual journey of sustainable art sculptures learning. So what are sustainable art sculptures and what is the process of creating them? What inspired the artists to have this vision, and why is creating art sustainably important? So these are some things that you'll be learning today from the artist, Mr. Nana. So we will start off the program with a video showing you the entire sculpture making process, followed by a tour of this building. We are going to go up to the 5th floor. Beautiful scenery. It's an industrial sea view. You can take lots of nice photographs. And then we will end up at the fabrication yard at the end of the building, where Mr. Nana created 36 of the sculptures there. Okay, you will then have hands-on experience coloring a sculpture. And finally, we will end off with a closing address by the artist. So you are free to take as many photographs as you want. You are free to ask as many questions as you want to the artist or to myself, and you're free to post them on your social media. And please tag us at AMH_Singapore. We are going to start the program right now with like a 30 minutes video that will show you everything that has transpired in the past few months. How we put the sculptures together, like I mentioned earlier, the entire sculpture making process.
Actually, this 3 months video, which have been totally, it took for me 3 months to complete, created for especially for your children actually to come here to see in half an hour. So maximum we try to capture all the essence of 3 months works, what all we did. Enjoy the trip. Anything you have personally to ask about works, don't be shy. Share your ideas. I want you all to be open-minded and ask questions and get some, when you go back from this place, you should have something like motivate you, like stimulate. So that's the main reason for a teacher arranged, for you all to come here and learn and interact with artists personally, like, how he, come out with the recycled materials, using the scrap materials to the art, like art and sustainability. That is a motivation in this, actually, this project. So come, we all go and see the factory, and we'll come back again here. Basically, this idea starts from scrap material. So I went all the way to take from there actually. These are different parts, all are different parts. Because these scrap materials for their own project, which they used to cut and they throw out, right? After that, I bring it like this. Any idea of this, seeing this sculpture, any idea if you can tell what this looks like? Sorry? Okay. Building. Okay, that's the concept I have created actually, to have a building concept. And this is very easy. Again, any idea of this? Turbine, okay. So this is concept of like flower vase, with available materials. The scrap materials, these are the materials they already had. So I joined together. This also separate material. So we need to have a base. Base is very important for the support, or else, sometimes it twists here. So I put a strong base together like this, so that it withstands, it won't go out of the control actually. So what today we're going to do, already we fixed, this all we fixed already by using welding. Welding and done with a welding machine. So the idea is again like a building, what he said. So nothing has been completed, okay? Nothing has been completed, we are in a journey. So I want you all to engage in this by, I'm going to do some spray paint. But I also want you also to be part of this. Can you all take one spray and shake nicely? Spray paint, all can pass it to them. Take some sprays. Can anybody want to use the gloves? You can use the gloves also. when you do a spray paint, don't go too close. When you go too close, now it's a dripping technique. So you want a dripping technique, you can go too close. Or else you have to maintain some distance, which I'll be showing first. Then I want you all to be engaged in this and try how to do the spray paint. But have a distance. Some like SD, all these things you have to remove first using the sandpaper. Then we have to use the thinner to wash it, clean it nicely. After drying the thinner, only you have to do the spray paint. After spray paint, again we can use a lacquer to have a support, not to peel off or anything, not to give more strength and shiny. So we are not going to use lacquer today, and we didn't do the cleaning also. So what happens if you go too close? If I want to have a dripping techniques, I use this step. I go very close and fold it, the same thing. Then it has a dripping. Some area I don't want it dripping, so I like how the texture. Anybody want to try? Go and try. No, focus one area, one. Yeah. One area, yeah, good. See, wherever you want to do the coloring, don't, this is too distance, right? Little bit like this distance. You finish it, all this leaf, all surrounding green. It's in a way it's like a MBS, like a Marina Bay Sand, like ideas is there, but I don't want to put it very direct meaning of showing that how it looks as it is. That's why like artists, we all must, whatever we see in our daily life, bring it yourself and deliver it in your own language. That means it can be very childish, drawing can be there, whatever you're trying to do, but it must be pure. So you don't need to worry about what their comments going to be, how they're going to tell, oh, it looks like very childish. You don't need to be there like that. No, actually it's something very unique, something very fresh from your own idea. So that part you have to be always think in creating artworks. We don't need to do as it is what you see. So that is, there are a lot of printing machines and advanced technologies there, whatever like they see, they print and they give it to you. That is a skill. I'm not telling wrong in that. Skill is very important for artists to know. Before you're going into to any college, if you're entering the arts college, they need to have your skill. They want to see your skill. That is very good to practice the skill. But I'm talking beyond the skill. So what is beyond the skill? You all must be, come out from that box actually, the boundary. Try to come out and explore yourself in a different way and think differently. That is the creative part of artist. The visual experience is very, very important to as an artist. Something unique and new visual experience is itself an art. You don't need to worry about what they're going to say or whether my parents will accept or my friends is going to come, and don't worry about the negativity of comments or whatever they give to you, right? If you like it, just go ahead with that. That's important in art actually. So to be a full-time artist, it's not that easy. For that, again, as I said earlier, you understand the skill, the talent. That is very good. You have to understand the skill, how to draw as it is. But don't stop there itself. So that skill is certain limit. After that, they won't talk much about that. So what is the originality about yourself? How you are delivering the output? Whatever you took from outside, from the nature, whatever you're seeing, right? You bring it yourself and deliver it in your own language. That can be anything like this or like that, both ways.
These are based on relationships between two people and the cow. But like this painting over here, like the black one, what is it supposed to symbolize? Because it's like very distinct from the others.
Actually, I started my earlier painting with a relationship theme which is semi-figurative, which all of those are semi-figurative. It's not realistic. From realistic, again, we come back one step behind. or minimalized, minimalized from realistic to semi-figurative, where I was expressing my feelings, what I'm trying to express in my paintings actually, by using the figures, like a husband, wife, lovers, or a mother and child concept, brothers, sisters, like that concept. I try to express my feeling over there. So when I was in the college, my lecturer was asking me to express something without taking out how are you going to express if there is no any images. What is the way, how can you, he was asking he put me pressurized there, to express myself, to express my feeling without using figures. So that's what I was thinking. Then he asked me to go and read about some abstract painter, like Poet Mandren, Andre Masson, and Jackson Pollock. All these artists were minimalist, artists who use a lot of heavy textures and without any figures, pure abstract. So I read about them. I got some ideas to experiment myself and explore myself, to express my feeling without using figures. And what you asked just now, coming back to your question, this is derived from there, to express my feelings, expression without any figures. Totally two or total different contrast, right? Figures there, here it's minimalized, totally there. But I also don't want to specific there something that what I'm trying to do. But in a way, I started with minimalism of buildings, I started to do sometimes with a cityscape series actually. So from there, if you have a camera and if you zoom it, right, sometimes blur effect, and you see long distance, we won't be able to see the full structure of the buildings. So that's the ideas I was trying to do. But also I don't want to say much about my paintings of I'm doing a building there. So I want to allow the viewers to engage in my painting and let them wonder and think about it, what I'm trying to bring it in my paintings. I want to keep it very open. So it's very minimalized.
Fungible tokens. So that is used in
yes,
these
the art book.
furnitures. Yeah, so you might research on your own what is NFTs or non-fungible tokens, which is like cryptocurrency or something like that in art. Okay, so I wanted to introduce that as well, that art is
moving into the different direction. Yeah.
I would like to thank you, Nana sir and Miss Grace, for taking out time for us today and making all those arrangements. Thank you so much for your insightful explanations and letting them do the hands-on activity as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.